Hi, I'm Michelle Harches from Print Blocks, and in this video I'm going to be answering the question, how do I attach photos or papers to canvases? As we know, there are lots of different adhesives on the market, and using the correct one on canvas I think is very important. Being that it's going to be on the wall, it's going to be exposed to all the elements, sunlight, dust, things like that. You want to make sure that after you've put all that work in for those beautiful canvases, that it's not going to fall apart while it's hanging on the wall. So the best product to use is the Winsor Newton acrylic matte medium, or there's also a gloss medium. And you can use those to attach your photos or papers to any canvases that you're making. I'll show you how. Now today I'm going to be using the acrylic matte medium. Some people like gloss, but I prefer the matte look. So just take some medium on your brush, and we're just putting one coat across the whole canvas. Because the canvas does actually suck up some of the medium, it is good to put it across the whole canvas first. So just make sure that you've covered the whole surface. Then next I'm going to put it onto the back of the actual paper that I'm going to be putting onto my canvas, because again the paper will also absorb some of the medium. You need to make sure that you don't have any little hairs from your brush coming out. I prefer to use a bristled brush because I find sometimes with the foam that the foam does actually come off onto your paper, and it's much easier to pick off a bristle than a lump of foam. Now once you've got that covered as well, then we can now stick it onto our actual canvas. Now make sure that you actually get it straight when you do stick it down, because you literally have only 1 to 2 seconds to get it straight. Got a little bit of movement there to straighten the edges, and then just smooth that down gently. Now you will get some bubbles and things forming once you've put your final coat, so I'm going to put one final coat over the top. Now this will just seal down my edges as well and keep that nice finish. You can see that I'm doing my brush strokes in different directions. That's so that I don't get lines in any given direction on my canvas. Because it's a matte finish, I don't want to have any lines. And just making sure there's no bristles in there. Now it will start to bubble slightly, so don't panic. By the time it's dried, which could be overnight depending on the size of your canvas, those bubbles will dry out of it and will all flatten down nicely. So once you've finished putting on your adhesive onto your canvases, you may want to attach other layers of paper or photos. Now this canvas here that I've attached the photos to, you apply in exactly the same way. So one layer to the canvas, one to the back of the photo, and one over the top of the photo. And then you can achieve the same look. If you're wanting to put photos on top of the one that we've just prepared with paper, I would suggest you let that dry first and then attach your photo. That way the bubbles will even out. Just a tip, make sure that when you're finished doing your painting or using your acrylic mediums, anything like that, that you take your brush and wash it out in water straight away. If that dries, it will dry very hard on your brush and probably ruin your brush. I'm Michelle Harches for Scrapbook TV. Happy scrapping!